Here is my ranking of the MCU trilogies. I know some of them have a part 4, but we're not going to count those, obviously. Comment yours down below to see if it's similar to mine. At number 5, it is the Thor trilogy, which is fucking ironic because Thor Ragnarok might be the highest movie like on my total MCU list out of the 32 films. But the thing that's holding it back is arguably my least favorite film in the MCU, Thor: The Dark World. I think the first Thor is okay. It's pretty mid in my opinion. But Ragnarok is a huge hit. Thor number 2, I did not like. And that's why it makes it the last trilogy, which, like I said, is crazy because I love Ragnarok. At number 4, we have the Ant-Man trilogy. I love the first one. It's in my top 10 MCU. Ant-Man and the Wasp, I enjoyed. And Quantumania, I know a lot of people didn't like it. And I thought it was cool. Like, I liked it. I had a good time. And I know what you're thinking. If Thor Ragnarok is so high on the list, why wouldn't the Thor trilogy beat the Ant-Man trilogy? But if we're talking 3 movies, I enjoy these 3 more than the Thor 3. Alright, so this is where it gets difficult because the next 3 trilogies are all awesome, but I feel like 2 of them have an unfair advantage when we're talking about trilogies. So I think you may know what number 1 is once you find out what number 3 is. At number 3, we have the Captain America trilogy. The first Avenger I enjoyed. The Winter Soldier is arguably one of the best MCU movies that they've ever done. And Civil War, which I love, but I feel like it's not fair because Civil War is pretty much Avengers 2.5. At number 2, I have the Tom Holland Spider-Man trilogy. I love all 3 of these movies. No Way Home, I fucking loved. But the only problem is why this isn't number 1 is because that Spider-Man movie was like 20 years in the making. It was almost like, what, Spider-Man number 7 or however you want to say it. I can't willingly put it number 1 when you're talking about complete trilogies. And that leaves Guardians of the Galaxy as my favorite MCU trilogy. And, you know, the reason why it's number 1 is because all 3 of them feel very self-contained in its own universe. It's not depending on like an Avengers type movie or a Spider-Man No Way Home 20-year movie in the making. It's just great on its own, you know? And number 3 really elevates number 1 and 2. So I got to give it to Guardians of the Galaxy.